Most people think there is only one source of qualified leads on LinkedIn, and it's Sales Navigator. But in reality, there is 5 more sources on LinkedIn to find your next clients effortlessly. You know the deal. LinkedIn is the best source to find qualified leads because every serious people is on LinkedIn. And also it's free if you're using the 5 sources of traffic I will show you in this video. And for people that don't know what leads mean, it simply means potential clients. Most people will charge for this video, so make sure you stay till the end. And so in this video, we're just going to see how to identify your target customer. This will save you hours and the best part is that it will only take 10 minutes. Then, as promised, we are going to see the 6th place to find leads on LinkedIn. 5 free plus 1 paid. We are going to see how to exceed the limits of connection requests so that you can scale your outreach and connecting with your leads without getting banned. Because I know the deal, it really sucks if you get banned. I've been there and it's not fun. If you don't want to break the rules and if you don't want to get banned, you will have to wait months before you can connect with all your prospects. But with the tricks, which is not an automation that will probably ban your account, we're going to see how you can do it 10 times faster. Then we'll see how to organize your leads, how to scrape them, because it's good to have a lot of leads, but if you don't know, if you can follow up, if you can contact them, what are you going to do? And because I want you to stay to the end of this video, I will start with the most obvious sources and move to the best sources at the end. The first step is, of course, identifying your ideal client. First, you need to define your target, so the industry, the company size, position, the location, and other important criteria. Then you need to define their interests so you can scale this outreach. So what are they interested in? What keywords are they searching for or they have in their link bio and all that, and who are the people they follow, because you are going to see that one of the 5 free sources use this, and it's so much powerful. It's so much powerful, especially because the problem with LinkedIn Sales Nav is that it's dependent on what the people say about them, and if it doesn't pop in the criteria, it will not show in the LinkedIn Sales Nav search. And if you apply these free sources, you will be one of the few that can get access to this type of prospect. And so on LinkedIn Sales Nav, there will be hundreds of people contacting him every day. So his standards for response will be very, very high. And with the 5 sources that we are going to see in this video, they are just going to be contacted by 3, 4, 5 people. And so their standard will be much lower and you will be able to just win. And the last thing to do when you're identifying your ideal client is to determine who is not qualified. So what will make them unable to sign, unable to pay you? This is very important because it will save you hours of prospecting and unqualified calls. So the step 2 is, of course, finding the leads. The free sources will be to start with your connections. So this is my French account. And so you can see that there is followers and network. And if you click on the network option just here, so on your profile, you will see all the connections that you have. And you will see this also on the profile of others if they don't turn off a sneaky feature that don't allow us to do that. You will have all these different people, and then to go faster you can do a search by Sales Navigator and say to yourself, okay, they need to be first connection, and I want them to be CEO and have this keyword to get much faster. You want to do this because if you are taking LinkedIn seriously, maybe you didn't take it as seriously before and you have connections that are waiting for you to just outreach to them. And then the second free source is the algorithm. Little people talk about this, but it's way more powerful than the other one because the algorithm wants you to see as many ads as possible, and to do that you will do everything to make you stay longer. And this is exactly why it will show you what you spend the most time on and why it is important, why it's a free source of leads, because you can train the algorithm to just show you what you want. You can train the algorithm to find you leads because you only interact with leads. And so, you only interact with this type of people. I will show you more. So there is recommendation in the networks tab, and it will probably be very If you only add one type of people, you will see more of this one type of people. Then there is a profiles. There is profile directly, so you can see when you are adding people, somebody to your connection list, to your network, you see that, oh, there is similar profiles to Thibaut, for example. And you will be able to connect them, and you will be able to do it infinitely, because you can Thibaut, and then you can see all the different type of people that it will recommend, and you can do it at scale. So, for example, I click on Thibaut profiles, I click on all the different profiles, and I do it infinitely, because it will always recommend me people if I connect with people. Then you can see that you have also you can also do that on the section on the right, and you can do that infinitely, and you can also do that by scrolling on the feed to see important people. The third free source is just searching with the free search. So you simply type in the keywords, you type the different filters, and the only problem you will encounter doing this is that it's not scalable, because you have to do it manually, or you have to do it with scraping, but scraping can be dangerous if you are not doing it with multiple accounts, because you have limits on scraping. Another problem is that you will be rate limited. So for example, if you see 1,000 accounts, LinkedIn will be saying, oh, he has seen too many accounts, I will restrict it, and I will say, you have to pay if you want to see more profiles. Then the fourth type of source is your competitors, because your competitors have already done all the work for you. They post niche content that attracts your clients at scale. They are a better source of leads because they only attract one type of people, and the people who engage with that are educated. They know what is possible. But now, how can you do it in practice? Let's say you want to attract coaches, and you might came across Alex Hormozy that attracts a lot of them. And so what you can do firstly is connect with him and see his network, and use his network to connect with other people, because if he's networking only with coaches, it's just a pile of leads, so much qualified. Then you can search a post that attracts your ICP. So, for example, a post that talk about coaches or anything like that, and you can click on the reaction button. So you just click here, and you will find a lot of leads. So, for example, LinkedIn top voice, Josh Hernandez, shipping consultant, talent management, writer, editor, entrepreneurs, 4 coaches in a row just by that. The big thing with this is they can have not a bio saying that they are coaches, but they can be one. This is very important. And to find these accounts, first you can spend more time on LinkedIn to find them, and you can also type top influencers on coaching, for example, top influencers in e-commerce, top influencers in no. This is not always accurate, because I don't know why they may be getting paid to do this. And so there is people that are not very good but are recommended regardless. But most of the time there is also very interesting people. Then there is groups or events, and this is great for multiple reasons. First, people on this group or events are on your ICP. So for example, there is group like plumbers, agency owners. It's like a free list of leads. If you want to target e-commerce, if you want to target agencies, just full list of leads. And also, you don't need to connect with the people to contact them. The only caveat to that is that it's in a different type of inbox. And so if they don't open it, and if they use different LinkedIn settings, they might not see your message. But you don't need to connect with them. And so it's very powerful. Then the paid source number 7 is Sales Navigator. It's comes $79 per month, and there you can directly filter your prospects and remove those who are not who you want to target. You can remove the inactive people in the new post posted on LinkedIn recently. You can do the post title. You can also do the industry, the geography. It's very, very powerful. I recommend everyone that does prospecting to do this, especially because with LinkedIn Premium you can add 50% more people. Step 3 is to organize your lead, because you've done the biggest part of your job, and the worst thing to do now would be to let those leads crumble, to put them in trash, and have suboptimal management. So here's exactly what you need to do to avoid this happening. First, add them to a lead list, add them to your automation softwares if you add them, even if it's against the LinkedIn rules. And so you want to find them easily, because you can contact them, for example, in 1 month. They say to you to come back in 3 months. You need to have this information. And very important, you need to follow the connection acceptance rate and the what stage there is, the response rate, the appointment booking rate, because it will make sure that you will be able to scale. And then you want to add them to a CRM. You need to have clear data, for example, the number of prospects that you contacted, the number of closing rates, the number of responses, the number of appointment booking rates, because you will be able to see your stats and get more detached and be like, not being like, oh, there's one people that say to me to go for myself, so this doesn't work. No. If you have real data, what you're going to see is that, okay, I contacted 100 people, I've got 3 calls, I just have to do more. That's it. You can also see your progress month after month. You can gamify your progress, which is very cool. And then you don't forget to make follow-up. You probably have heard it 100 times. Money is in the follow-ups. Right now you have defined who you need to contact, you have found the leads to contact, you have organized your leads. What you need to do now is to define your outreach campaigns, manage all follow-ups and responses, optimize your LinkedIn profile, create content to attract even more people. That's it. If you want more information on how you can do that with little guides, go on my YouTube channel right now, go see my other videos. And if you want to accelerate all the steps, and if you don't have the time to understand all these steps, and you are a high-ticket consultant, agency, B2B company, we can take care of everything on a performance basis, which means that you only pay if it works. To understand how, just click in the first link into the description or type in your browser olympye.com.